Welcome to another daily database insights. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about an error that I recently encountered. One of the database servers we had migrated from one data center to another, and then a user was trying to connect using Power BI to the new connection string, and they were loading a lot of data, and then they were running into the semaphore timeout period error on SQL Server. So timeout period error has expired. So one of the potential causes of this, of course, is there's going to be resource exhaustion. You will be experiencing either high CPUs, memory, or network utilization on either the client or the server. So what I did is I asked them to rerun their Power BI report, and we were looking at the the resource utilization from both ends. So we were checking CPU, we were checking memory, we were checking network packet transfers, and this didn't change at all. And of course, on their end, it also didn't change. We also went ahead and ran a trace route from their end targeting to the new environment, and also from their end targeting to the old environment. And those packets seems to be normal. Uh, so at this point, either we were facing an unreliable network connectivity issue, but from everything we were checking, it seemed like it wasn't that specifically. And of course, we didn't have any faulty network interface cards or any outdated or incorrect NIC drivers. So it we decided to look at the firewall configurations to see if we have any specific rules over there that may be hindering the large data transfer from being transferred to that report. And of course, we disable the antivirus on the box. So some of the troubleshooting steps, we looked at network packets, we looked at firewall rules and antivirus, and also we were just wondering whether there was a connection timeout from their client while they were trying to well, whether there was a connection timeout settings from their client driver while they're trying to connect to this environment. Nothing had really changed from the end. The only thing that had changed is the database had been moved to a different server. So they've been working at a different data center. So they've been working using a specific VPN connection. So we decided also to look at their VPN connection, and it turned out that the VPN connection that they were connected to was looping through a long route to connect to the new database server that we were trying to connect to. So we brought in the networking team to check what's going on in the VPN, and turns out that the old VPN, or the VPN they were using, had some custom timeouts that were configured to custom timeout configuration on SQL port, the default port 1433. And so since we didn't want to change that, we had another alternative VPN that was closer to that destination server. So switched user to new VPN, which did not have the configuration up there. And as soon as we switched the user to the new VPN, instantly they were able to transfer their large data into their report, and we were able to kind of have a workaround for that period of time. But now, if you ever see or if you ever run into this semaphore timeout period, all the things you can do from your end, pretty much on the database server, to pretty much just check on the CPU, the network configuration, look at your, you know, your error log to see if there's anything over there. Most importantly, check the memory configuration on your instance. You'll come to the instance properties, look at your memory configs. Maybe during the migration the memory configs were not set correctly, so you want to check that as well. But ultimately you are going to need your networking team to look at some of these things. Firewall rules, there might be some rules there that are causing this issue. There might be some VPN connection settings that needs to be investigated. But most importantly, this here is not a SQL Server issue that you will be probably resolving from your database server side. This is mostly going to be on the network layer. So if you ever run into this, remember to look at these few steps. If you find this useful, and if you have any more questions regarding how to fix errors and investigate and troubleshoot these errors, leave a comment in the chat section. If you know anybody else who's running into a Semaphore timeout period, you must show them this video so that they can be able to know how to figure it out. Thank you and have a good day.